So today we are going to discuss about the mind map of chapter water for class 7, right? In this chapter we have discussed about the sources of water, importance of water, water management, right? And how we can conserve water and why water is important for us. So all these things one by one we are going to discuss. So first of all, let me start with the water. Writing at the center, because today we are going to discuss the mind map. So first of all, we have studied in this chapter about importance, right? That what is the importance of water? Importance of water. If we discuss the importance of water one by one, so there are a number of points you can write for importance of water. Let's write here. So you can mention the uses of water, that how water is important for us. We know that it helps in maintaining body temperature. Helps in maintaining body temperature. This is the one point, right? Then we know that it is required for plants also. How they use this? Required for photosynthesis. Apart from photosynthesis, germination of seeds also takes place because of water. Because in the absence of water, the seeds cannot germinate, right? Then we have, it is useful in generation of electricity. मेरी रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है, क्या करते हैं? Okay, then apart from this, it is used in generation of electricity. Right? Cooking, drinking, etc. So these are the general uses of water that we all know. That we all know. Okay. Then am I audible? Okay. So these are the importance of water, and then the forms of water. We know that water can exist in all forms of water. That is solid. It will exist in ice form, right? And if I talk about liquid, liquid we know that generally it is existing in water, which we are drinking, cooking, in these all uses. And gas, in the gaseous form, it exists in water vapors. Water vapors. So these are the three different forms of water. Then on the other part, we want to know about the important source. What are the important sources of water? Important source of water. So important source of water के लिए what we can do? We know that the major amount of source which we are considering is groundwater. Right? This is groundwater. So groundwater is what? This is the reservoirs of water collected above impervious rocks below the surface of the earth. Right? Now this what groundwater comes from rainwater and other sources. Right? Other sources means because seepage of water into the ground through infiltration that we have already discussed in this chapter. That is by infiltration. Infiltration is the process which we have already done. By infiltration, it goes into the ground. So this is groundwater. Source of water is groundwater. Right? Now the groundwater's upper limit of groundwater that we called water table, which we have also done. That is water table. Apart from this, groundwater is pumped out by manually operated hand pumps or tube wells. That is hand pumps or tube wells. Right? Hand pumps or tube wells. So these are the main sources of water. This water table is gradually means continuously lowering causes. If the water table will gradually decrease, then what will happen? What we have discussed, that is depletion of water table. Right? Depletion of water table that we have already done. Okay, then after this, I know beta, just wait, maybe in the video you will get the perfect recording. So we can wait for a while, the network issue can be there. So meanwhile the screen will be clear. Then depletion of water table, we know that we have discussed what are the causes. The causes of depletion of water table. First one we have discussed, increase in population. Right? Increase in population is the major cause of depletion of water table. Along with population, industries also, and agricultural activities. And agriculture activities. Apart from this, then we have deforestation. Deforestation can also be considered as the one of the major cause, right? And there is decrease in rainfall, there is anti-rainfall. Right? Decrease in rainfall. These are the causes of depletion of water table. Right? Okay. Now, if there is a fall in availability of water, if the water is not available properly to everyone, usable water, so what happens then? We know that then we say that if we are suffering from water scarcity. Water scarcity. Right? So what are the effects and how it can be overcome? For this, I have to erase a little bit of part of this so that I can write it here properly. So one by one we will discuss now about water scarcity. What are the effects of water scarcity? So first of all, the effects. If the water is not available, we know that without plants, without water, plants cannot prepare their food. So what will happen? Non-availability means non-availability of food and oxygen. Non-availability of food and oxygen, because if the plants will not get the water, they will not be able to prepare food. If they will not be able to prepare food, then how we will get the food, right? Okay. Apart from this, without plants, there will be less rainfall. Less rainfall. Now, this water scarcity can be overcome. We can solve this problem. By what? By water management. That means use of water properly. Not unnecessarily use of water. We should avoid this unnecessarily use of water. Right? So what are the different practices what we can do? The best part is rainwater harvesting. We know that in TV we have watched that many villages in Maharashtra, in Madhya Pradesh, they are using this rainwater harvesting. They are storing the rainwater for their future use. Then prevention of wastage of water. Prevention of wastage of water. Obviously, if we can prevent it, then it will be very easy for us. Reuse of water. Reuse of water, right? Construction of dams. construction of dams. Even you can also include the revival of boundaries or drip irrigation method we can also use, right? So these are the methods that water management can be done by using these methods. So can be done by using these methods. So this is all about the water chapter for class 7, which we have studied in this chapter. So let's just give a recapitulation for this. So water, the molecular formula for water is H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 of oxygen. And molecular mass is 18 units. That you will study in the higher classes, but you must be aware about this. Importance, there are number of uses of water we are using from the early morning to the late nights till bed. We use this water, right? Water can exist in 3 different forms: solid, liquid, and gas. Then we have discussed about the important source. Important source, we are talking about groundwater, but groundwater comes from rainwater also and other sources also by a process that is known as infiltration, right? And the upper layer of that groundwater, that is the upper limit that we know, water table, from which we are getting the water. This is gradually lowering. Water table is gradually lowering by the excessive use. So that is causing the depletion of water table. Groundwater is pumped out by hand pump or the tube wells. Now this depletion of water table, what are the causes? Increase in population, industries and agricultural activities, right? Reduction in the area of the kacha floor. That means pakka floor is in, colonies are made, colonies are constructed everywhere. So the soil portion, jo kacha area hota, that we call it soily area, sandy area, that is reducing because the forests are cutting down. Deforestation is another cause, right? So these are the different causes of depletion of water table. Now, if water is not available, usable form of water is not available up to the mark, then it causes water scarcity. Water scarcity, what are the effects of water scarcity? Water scarcity is no, will be there, then plants cannot survive because they need water for their growth, for photosynthesis. Then they will not give us vegetable food. We know that each and everything, there are many things we are getting from the plants, right? So no plants, no food, no oxygen. Just imagine, no oxygen, and even very less rainfall, because plants are also helping in the rainfall. So this water scarcity is in our hand. We can overcome this by using some proper management, that is called water management. In water management, we can use the rainwater harvesting, drip irrigation we can use, right, to save water. Apart from this, we can prevent the wastage of water. Where the taps are open, you can close that pipes, tubes. Reuse of waters and construction of dams. So dear children, this is all about this chapter. I hope this mind map is going to help you out for the quick recapitulation of the chapter for the revision. Thank you so much.